Alexandra Eala is back on our screens again. She's playing in China at a challenger event and she's winning matches in dramatic fashion. That's right. She is back and she's playing in Suzhou in China against lesser opposition ranking-wise than what we've seen before with her in big Masters events and Grand Slams. She's dropped down and it's not straightforward. They're going all the way to the distance, to the end of a third set, but she's winning, and that is the important thing. She beat Greet Minnen, who's a great player, in 3 sets. We had 2 tie breaks to separate the first 2, and then 7-5 in the third. And you can see here how much it means to Alexandra Eala to be winning these matches. You can see the roar from her. Of course, she is the pride of the Philippines right now. And I am encouraged by her dropping down. I think it's the sensible thing to do. We've seen what's happened with Raducanu, where she had a great success, of course, a lot bigger success than Alexandra Eala winning the US Open. And then from there, she kind of wanted these wild cards into these big events, and she wasn't playing regular enough. With Eala, it seems like she's going about this the right way. She's happy to play in the challengers despite her ranking. She just wants to get as much tennis under her belt as possible to make herself a more seasoned, well-rounded tennis player. And really, this is great preparation for her schedule ahead. She has some big events coming up. We have Wuhan. She'll have to qualify for. It's a Masters event. Then Osaka after that, a 250, and Guangzhou, another 250 in China. So hopefully she can get some really good confidence playing this event. Her next match is not going to be straightforward and is certainly not a given because she has Golubic in the next match, who is a very experienced tennis player, someone me and Ben have been speaking about for many years. She is a good player, 70 in the world. Eala above her currently in the rankings. And this is not going to be an easy match. I think the bookmakers have it completely even. They can't separate it. But of course, on Game to Love, we will be cheering for Alexandra Eala. We would love to see her win and keep this incredible year going, because we've seen what she did in Miami. She beat Iga. She lost only to Pegula in the semi-final. She beat Madison Keys as well in that tournament. And she finds herself 58 in the world for 2025 with a title in there. 39 wins, 21 losses, which is a really, really good, solid season for her, considering she's now got more experience on the grass court. She's never really played much before this year, and she's done quite well. And the rise is, she's going everything about it the right way. She is on the cusps, I believe, of announcing herself as a real solid top 20 player. But it's not going to come this year. It may not even come next year. But if she keeps putting in this hard work, she's going to have so much support. And I think her game style and the way she plays is super, super consistent, considering there's not many players on the WTA Tour who offer the same level of consistency as Alexandra Eala. Of course, some of the shots need to improve, the power-wise and other things, mentality as well. But that's going to come with experience and practice. One thing I think is good from a spectator or a neutral perspective is all of her matches never disappoint. They always go in to the end, and there's a lot of drama, to say the least. And another bit of good news for the Philippines is the Philippine Sports Commission and the Philippine Tennis Association are working with the WTA to host the first ever WTA 125 leg in the Philippines in 2026. Of course, Eala will be the face of that, and she'll certainly be there playing. And I think it's a great, exciting time for Filipinos all around the world. Of course, there's so many Filipinos in Europe as well, of America. And I think they're going to be very pleased to know about this news and having such a great ambassador and a face of the sport in Alexandra Eala, who keeps pushing the boundaries, consistently improving. Her match, UK time, will be 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not going to be watching it live, but I will be checking the moment I wake up and having a look at some of the highlights if I can access them. And I am confident that she can win this match. But it's going to be, in my opinion, another 3-set clash going all the way to the end. And even if she is to lose, it's a tough opponent. So I think it's a good test. Someone who we've seen in Grand Slams, in main draw WTA events do very well. But this is great preparation for her calendar ahead. And I think that Wuhan, if she can qualify for that, that will be a great achievement. And you never know. Iga will not want to play her, that's for sure. And I think a lot of other top players will want to avoid the qualifier, if she can qualify her, Alex Eala. But there we go. That's my thoughts on it all. We're going to be cheering her on from Game to Love. Let us know. Do you think she can win this next match? What do you think her chances are for this tournament? And where's she going to end up at the end of the year? 58 right now. I don't think top 20 is possible. But I think she'll be really pleased if she can just maintain where she is, maintain the ground. Top 50 would be incredible for Alex Eala, and it won't take much to get there. I think she wins a match or two in WTA Wuhan, then it's certainly possible. Of course, she's got to qualify first, and we're going to be covering it all on the channel. So stay with us. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon.